Howdy how, party people of the train. Alright, we're back to doing daily recap videos. This is probably going to be a long one because I want to yap a bunch of crapola. So let's start with SPY. I mean, beautiful. Close over 443. Yes, here's the thing. Look here. Okay, see that level that we were under, okay, for a long time, closed above it, great. I know we got a D46 there, but, and I know the TTM and these, but I think this flag here is the miniature model of this. And what happened? Full melt up. So I think we're actually repeating this here, like that, but bigger. So Wednesday, unless we gap up, I would think Wednesday's small red, and that's why I'm in Friday calls and I'm in next week's Friday's calls. Okay, and you know, again, just because we kill it left and right doesn't mean that if you don't have a large account, please don't over leverage yourself, and by that I mean going all in and all that dumb shit, because anything can happen. You know, we can have Joe Biden drop dead tomorrow, we can have Putin escalate, who knows? Okay, again, just so you're aware of that. I know Doug says it all the time, don't, you know, over leverage yourself. But anyways, so we got the 1 hour here, we're under a buy signal. Same with QQQ, and I'll get to the good stuff. Just hold on a minute, let me yap a little bit. So we got this vol shelf here, and if you're new, I use the VRVP and it glitches out on me all the time, but I have the row size at 384 because it's nicer on the eye and, you know, your brain makes sense. But yeah, same thing here. I think we're repeating this here, but in a larger scale. VIX, okay, fill the gap, and if you look, it closed right where the gap was, so that's pretty interesting. The tick lately has been closing green, which is cool. Okay, we got you know, this is not huge, but it's still significant. The most compelling info, I mean, it would have been great, you know, had they not done this, but I think this was like 0 DTEs because it's a long weekend. Hedge funds, you know, they don't trade on Robinhood, so they trade to the end. So when they sold this, I mean, this is a pretty, this is on the 15 minute, this is not a glitch, that's a significant buy, and you see it on the 1 minute too. And I mean, I go by data. You know, sometimes I go by gut feeling, and when data and gut feeling go together, I don't want to make a big fuss about it, because again, anything can happen. But this is good. You know, this is really good. Had this been following the flow here, not so good. So for let me double check this. For Wednesday, here on my other computer, for today I had an early high, and we did have that early spike, and then we closed, you know, right about the same price. And for Wednesday I've got early low, so unless we gap down and something horrible happens, I think you know, after you get a cup like this and you get like that, maybe we go higher. You know, that's the plan. We can still retrace even down to 367 on QQQ, and what would that be on SPY? You know, down to 441. And if we get this, I would, you know, then again, this is me, I would hammer some calls. Yes, we got red divergence here, but you know, the rest of the stuff doesn't look too bad. This is a cup, you know, usually it goes down like so, maybe we get like that, and then we get the handle. Oil, you know, Oxy has some action. great. I'm not, I traded oil for years, and it's just like not a hot sector. Okay, Dixie, whatever. Tick close green. I don't know if I mentioned that. 10-year yield did that. Okay, as long as it's stable and stays under our green line. See our green line that we've had for 6 months. Okay, and then you see this line coming down. So we either reject here or we're going higher, and then that's a different scenario that we're gonna deal with. For those of you who know what the 10-year yield is, still on track here. Definitely gonna try this. And if you zoom in, see that green, see that, maybe you can't see that. Let me pull up SPX daily. Here, ding 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 ding. I mean, that is a cross, and let's see, every single time we've crossed, we've gotten a bump. I mean, you would hope, we're not down here, we're up there. That's the difference. But it's still crossing, and it's not crossing down, it's crossing upwards. So we're still on track here. Voldy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row. That's pretty unusual. So we'll see. But obviously, let's talk about individual stocks. Who's gonna go here? Let's have SPY go. All right. So the big winner of the day, out of the blue, was this guy. It's up after hours from where it closed. I mean, that's freaking awesome. I was really happy. I love finding calls that I know can hit that are like 2, 3, 4 cents. Maybe the first 100 calls I sold was a little early. Then I sold another, but I'm still holding a sizable portion of lottos here that I'm thinking, is meme season starting again? I mean, that I wouldn't be surprised. We had AI bubble come and go. Maybe it's meme season. I did point out in the chat that we had GameStop and AMC have some action. So keep these, and names like Kodak and BlackBerry and all that crap, they're secondary to these. I mean, Hood, if Hood wants to go. Why did I pick 11s? Well, because of these guys here. MACD looking good, that looking good. RSI is not terrible yet, under buy signal. So yeah, made a lot of money on that. That was awesome. What else? Oh yeah, Netflix. In some Netflix, I mean, setups pretty awesome. MACD wise, can't really go. Oh yeah, then the late bloomer I had said yesterday, or maybe it was in the chat there, the video that I was looking at LRCX, and then I caught on to it a little bit late, but I did manage to close 30% on it, still in it. It had a move. And why I'm excited that I held it was I'd been in Nvidia all day, and yes, the technicals aren't the best. However, it did have a pretty sizable stick at the end that got me plenty green. The move here, not that one. Shit, I'm on the daily here. I'll show you. And into close, that's always exciting because I played this a lot and made insane money on it, and I'm targeting that gap up there. But off of lows into close and then chugging after hours, that's always nice. Yeah, so I'm in those. Then I obviously swung Tesla, and that was great, and picked it up around here again. Just when I saw that level form and the buy signal, I picked that up. I still think that has more juice. Amazon, we were in and out of a few times today. I'll hold it. It'll, just like Google, it'll spike in the morning, right? And then either it goes or it'll just fade all day, which it did today. So I grabbed some. MACD looks good, RSI looks good. You could see maybe it spikes Monday morning. Then another one that I had all day, I think I sold 45% on it. The thing that I like about this is, and you know, we've played this, I mean, since the 20s down here, and we've made absolutely sick gains on it, and it'll have these spikes, and you know, you'll FOMO in too much and you're like shit, and then it'll go again. So the reason I grabbed some was it didn't sell off, and it's also above its magical level of 38. So could this be the one now that, you know, Hood and other shitty stocks, quote unquote, pop? Could it be going higher? And if it does, again, I was there when this was trading close to 400, and I remember it. And for those of you who don't believe me, oh my god, it was just legendary. Yeah, up here somewhere. Yeah, 400. I had 400 calls on this stock. You know, one day it's got so many gaps. I mean, it's pretty legendary stock. It's as shitty as they come. So yeah, I'll always be in and out of this one. It's pretty hilarious to trade. UPS had a huge move. Oh yeah, but the one I posted in the chat, the one that we've played quite a lot this summer. Okay, so not daily, but let's go on the hourly. So again, it's kind of like QQQ, right? But even better. So you got this cup on Unity software, and then you have this major consolidation. Okay, once and you got the green divs, and you got RSI creeping down, prices holding. This move is gonna be explosive, and I'm going to catch it. Okay, and hopefully you'll be there too. So that's kind of it today. Let me see if I have some other stuff for you. Yeah, here, let me just pull this over. I mean, that right there on the Namo is as bullish as it comes. Once this crosses over, it's moon time, and the RSI here is just 55, so it can go and should go to 70. So you know, I'm out of the money. I'm thinking maybe the dip now, if we don't explode, is the minutes. But we also have, look, we got PMI this week, moves the market. Jolts moves the market. Jobs moves the market. Plenty of opportunity. I mean, unless you're full bear, you know, we'll spot that too. But it just feels like we're going higher, and the market's kind of separated itself from logic, and what's better than that for us, you know? So we'll get these chop days. We'll get days where it you know, goes back. Let me check something I haven't checked. I know that I was yapping about banks. Yeah, I mean, look, you got KRE making a move. The 9's gonna start to turn. MACD looks like he wants to go up. If KRE goes up, the market goes up a lot. Okay, so that's a good indicator too, as is banks, oil, you know the drill. So I hope this covers it. And oh yeah, here, before I forget, let's just go over them all. This is kind of the same setup as Hood, and that's why I took it, because this could easily spike. Look, the 9 and the 21 on the daily meeting. MACD doesn't look the best, but we can still get a spike. So I mean, it not heavy. Ding 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 ding. Oh yeah, let's put that back on one of these freaking screens. There we go. There you go. Again, LMT, clearly buyers are around. And if we can, you know, get above this level, what is this level? It is 467. We're going to 467 minimum. And if you can clear that and the 89 MA, you know, I'm targeting the gap, and then we'll see, you know, we'll be close to earnings on that one. Anything else? I think that is it. What did Apple end up doing? Closing at 192.45. That's not too bad, and it's just looks crazy on the daily. So yeah, hope it's Wednesday soon. Love yourself, love your family, and I'll be on the chat. or in the chat. Jeez. Oh yeah, here we have one. Let's just again remind us that we're like here. All right.